because they froze at 15 feet.
15
15
feet.
feet, yeah.
Holy shit.
Minnesota's got some pretty nasty weather up there.
Well, I would think the fact that we're not getting the kind of snow cover we used to get
Yeah, that's
is
a big thing.
Big thing, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you lose that insulation.
People don't think that, but it is.
Yeah. Even just to keep the wind off it, you know.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And that's the floor drain right there.
Okay.
Or, no, that's not. You can see if the floor drain over by the furnace is a 2 or a 3.
I think it's a 2-inch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 3.
Is it okay?
Oh.
Then that's the vent or the laundry tie-in right there. Maybe that's the kitchen sink.
Is that common to have toilet paper like that?
Yep. With water saving toilets, very much so. There isn't enough volume in the flush to carry it downstream.
It's, you know, the people that come up with these.
So, as far as my knowledge, plumbing code is still the same. They've made no adjustments for the water that's used now. The theory, as far as I've been informed, with plumbing code is there can be too much pitch, and I've never seen it.
I don't understand how there could be too much.
I mean, that essentially doesn't that cause the solids to stay put and then water gushes
Yes.
around it?
Exactly.
The worst is when you get paper that dries
Have
and
the L100. Oh yeah.
it sticks and creates a jam.
No, no.
You want me to pull it back out of here?
Just kind of leave it hanging right in the Y there. Do you see the camera that I have or no?
Yeah, you pull it back.
Okay, all right. Could I have you, we'll just stay up to the minute
And then what?
here. I'm gonna have him flush the toilet upstairs on the far side, but
Oh,
he's gonna wait.
you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
So Mike, did you want me to flush?
In a second here.
Hey Mike.
Howdy, howdy, how are you today?
Good, good. This is my nephew Philip.
Hello, Philip. How are you? I'm Mike, this is Craig.
Nice to meet you.
Right here is where the clog was last time.
Okay.
This is where it's dropping in on the other side.
Last time, so you've had it, you've been here before. Can you bring me full up to speed?
I was called for a clog a few weeks ago, right in this area. Got it open, was able to use the camera to get it open.
Okay.
I think one of the guys, when they were doing a flat work, stepped on that back side stack and pushed it down.
Okay.
And you can see right here, a lot of waste sitting here. He kind of pushed it through with the camera.
Sure.
But I wanted to have you look at this because I really didn't see anything on this side, but you know, you're the expert.
So the history is, bought it just a little over a year ago, the place, and single woman, my stepdaughter lives here,
Okay.
and it'll go a long, long while, but it's backed up about 5 times.
Okay.
And what'll happen is it'll come up through the drain over there next to the
Yep.
furnace,
Okay.
and, you know, flood all over. In the past, you know, there was some road work going on out front. We thought, yeah, maybe they had something on the city side, so we had them come in.
Sure.
They jetted it and looked, they said, can't find anything. And we did call Max and let him know what was going on, and he's, well, let's keep an eye on it. And I would run water,
Stop right there, Mike.
Yes.
Go in just a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm listening.
would run water
going
in the
in?
drain.
Nope. Stay right there.
It would go,
I'm
for
listening,
a
but-
good, yeah, it would go for a good long while, but when we called Mike, it had backed up.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple days later, I had Jen run water in there from the water heater, and then it backed up again a couple days later.
Yeah.
So,
And this is the master, so she's flushing from here. It is a long way to go, especially with being one person in the house.
Mhm.
What we're tending to find out is there's not enough water
Okay.
to carry it.
yeah.
Okay, but she owns a house and it's got to work.
Yeah.
As I'm looking at this, if you look at the water line, that is beyond full. So full should be halfway.
Mhm.
So this is telling me that it does back up periodically.
Mhm.
Mike, and if you disagree, tell me.
Nope,
But if you
nope, you're
agree-
spot on.
Okay, so that top portion is your vent. That allows air to move in there,
Yep.
and it allows solids to keep moving.
Mhm.
I'm gonna actually encourage a little more water usage.
Double flushes.
Double flushes, or just let the water run when you're brushing your teeth.
Okay.
And I know it feels wasteful, and it's not your normal
Yeah.
sequence of doing stuff. But the more water you get, the more it's gonna run.
Well, yeah.
Even if you have a small section that has some back pitch, we both seen it where it's actually held a lot of back pitch.
A lot of it becomes
And
that
it- and it-
husbandry, how much water goes down
and
and,
it,
how
and
much
it works.
does not. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not condoning that. Okay,
No.
things don't happen during construction.
When we did get here, when I cameraed the line first, you could see a paper, 3-4 feet paper, 3-4 paper, like 3 separate flushes. Could be as the 0.8 toilet. In this instance, a 0.8 toilet could be the worst possible one that could be chosen. I don't know. I didn't look. We recommend, and nobody likes them, but we recommend the Mansfield Alto with a 210 valve because it makes it a 3-gallon flush. We've seen that overcome a lot.
We've switched them out too and increased them. So you do have Mansfield here.
I don't know what's
No, they
Kohler-
do.
A Kohler
Okay.
is here.
Oh, there's a Kohler one here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mansfield is over there.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, that Kohler is probably a 128. So,
I know some of them we've
Yeah,
modified with the,
and in
with the
order-
210 valve, but man, you know as well as I do, Kohler changed them now, and you can't put anything but Kohlers in them again.
you know what the website says? Hold the handle down. We have the video. It's not good. So there's a couple of things. If you want solutions, so I'm telling you
Yeah.
what's happening. I can see it's happening here. So I totally am in agreement with you that okay, you're getting more than periodic backup here. I can see it by the water line. They make a little flapper that we can put on the floor drain. When Mike talks about a soft blockage that can be opened with the camera, that soft blockage can sometimes be opened with head pressure too. So I put in the backwater valves in the floor drain, and what it does is it allows water to go up one way but not the other. And it's not a perfect answer.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, it's walked me through a lot of this is what we have problem, and this is what we do.
It's a very cheap beginning step.
Yeah, I would increase I would switch that to a higher flush toilet. Like Mike said, if we went to a Mansfield taller one, we could turn that little bugger into a 3-gallon, and then her habits would be the exact same, and the toilet would be doing the work.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to go, oh, I don't want to run that water. And then also adding a back flapper in here. Okay. So right now what I'm seeing when he's pulling that back, it looks really good to me. We do a lot of extra things that you can't see under the pipe. If you look, we have a lot of things that are run at 45s rather than 90s, so it has less restriction.
And no, that's good. That's good.
It keeps it, when it hits the pipe below, it wants to go the direction instead of hitting and possibly going 2 directions.
Yeah,
Right.
No,
It's
I
making
get
a long radius essentially.
that. Yeah.
And there's some math to it too. So when you flush the toilet, that first flush, the solids will go approximately 18 feet, depending on how big a flush. So if you think 18 feet, it's just past this floor drain. Well, guess what happens? That next one comes, and then all of a sudden it becomes a buildup, and the first release is the floor drain flooding.
Yeah. And
So if I can get the flood solids, and this is what 2 flushes does, if I can get the solids to go, okay, let's say we do number 2, 1 flush gets me 18 feet, another flush gets me to the main drain, which is actually a larger pipe, the 4-inch, and now I'm far enough.
sailing home, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
So-
one of the other things too, like I think about my house, your house, we got guys. So you're doing some non-toilet paper flushes too.
Yeah.
In between, so that probably makes a little difference. Nothing.
And then
She's doing wrong.
the paper too. So there are some toilet papers that work better than others. And then I was toting Costco, the Kirkland, for the longest time, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what they did, but they must have
Different manufacturer. with
Yeah,
their name
because
on
they
it.
don't manufacture it. They
No.
must have outsourced it.
No.
Well, now that shit don't break down.
No.
Now it's like
When I
like
started,
a foreign. If they get a foreign manufacturer, and this is no shit, the whole paper chemistry is different than what Kimberly Clark has, and then their dissolve doesn't dissolve. I mean, you could
Makes
set
a
a
big
square
difference, yeah.
in a bowl of water and still pull it out like a Bounty paper
sheet.
towel.
KC does an emulsification test. They put 1 square in a clear drinking glass, 3/4 full. If it doesn't break up, look like powdered milk in 8 to 10 seconds, it doesn't pass their test.
They're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you pay for it too.
Yeah. Well, they
It's
started
expensive.
the flushable wipes on their packaging.
Their
when I
flushable
started.
wipes work.
Used to say if this causes a backup and it's if the invoice says this caused the backup, they would reimburse you. Well, they stopped doing that many
I
years
went
ago.
to the test at KC.
Yep.
And those flushables do work.
They're a lot of the better
But
ones.
they're
Yes.
they're confused because they're right next to the non-flushables, and people buy the cheaper one. So they think they're buying a
And it
category.
also has
and
to
it's
do
not.
if the pipe's perfectly
So if
pitched,
she's using
PVC or
flushable
CAS.
No, she
CAS
doesn't
is terrible
do any of that kind of
for
stuff.
flushable wipes.
Because that catches it all.
Yeah.
It's like
No, there's none of that.
But I we're more about answers. I mean, identify the problem and then answers. And I would say if we could, put it in a higher grade or not a higher grade. She's probably, but the Kohler, she's probably got the best grade available. But I would say a higher flushing, higher
capacity.
volume.
Okay. That might make the most sense. I ultimately, I'm kind of glad. So you're thinking that from what you're seeing, it's
From what I'm
fine,
seeing-
we shouldn't have to cut into concrete or.
From what I'm seeing a high level of sewage in an area that's pitched.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't see that either.
Yeah.
Right? So that's telling me it's solids that aren't
Yeah, there was I'm recording what I saw to begin with, but
Oh, okay.
I think
You
the
ran
other
into
portion
solids?
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, paper, like you were talking about.
Yeah.
But I
Like
think
you
when
said.
it's hitting the section over here, that's
Yeah.
my big camera, it's hitting and splitting both directions.
Okay.
And in a perfect storm, I think that's where it's, because that's where it was clogged last time.
And you can see this is complete clog a lot. Oh no, that's your
That's
your
the
vertical.
sound.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, holy shit, there's shit all around. Okay.
That
There
would
should
make
be in
sense.
that pipe. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
well, that makes perfect sense,
Okay.
because you never know.
Yeah, it tells a story,
Okay.
and I've run numbers of tests on open pipe to see how it carries and so on and so forth. So,
It certainly sounds like you got a little experience.
but we're also here to help too. We're not going to abandon you.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, Max does a nice house. He's an important part of what we do. So if you need a higher flushing toilet,
Yeah.
that's what we're going to do.
That sounds good. You know what,
Yeah.
ultimately, I know everybody talks about, well, I ended up switching this out. We had a faulty one from the supplier, the three bolts. They were all wrong. There was no way to seal it, it was leaking all over. And we got it
What's that?
This one.
we ended up putting holders in our coastal building, and I was able to push off the second one. By the way, I do agree. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's called flood guard, and that's all you do is stick it in there, you tighten those three screws up, it expands, and what that flapper does is it allows water to come up, but it doesn't allow it to come back. And just that little extra head pressure
Yeah, so
is gonna, even if you have just a soft blockage, that head pressure is gonna push it down eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, ultimately.
And it's
we
gonna
see-
also prevent solids from coming up and sitting on the floor. So
Yeah.
you're gonna get, you may get some fluid, but you're not gonna get what you might have gotten.
Yeah. The nice thing about it is it's been most of the time isolated here.
Oh, I was gonna send that to you.
Yeah, 920, go ahead, please.
Mike, do you have any of the flood guards?
No, I don't have any under the end. We put a lot in lately.
You order it online, it's nothing. So, what is 920? Yeah.
419, 38. And those holes that are in it, you can
Okay, it's
terminate
pretty
your
good, but-
drains right there.
The drain, you terminate above it. So you just put that down about 2 inches, tighten it up.
And then right into those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have big flow right off.
And again, I want you to know we're here to help,
Yeah.
and just to say, it wasn't my fault, I'm gonna do it.
That means a lot.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
We also give you the
It's,
discount price.
you know, these days there's plenty of that shit.
Really? When they're $3.
And you got a great guy, I don't know, like,
Local.
he's no nonsense, even though we're friends, if he were to say, if he saw something messed up, he'd say, you gotta fix this.
Yeah.
Oh, you got history? Okay.
We started talking, I own a commercial insurance agency.
Oh.
And when we were talking to Mike about that, and,
Yeah.
you know, we hit it off right up.
Yeah.
And, you know, the last one prior to the one that I still, I built it. My dad, he was on Fox Valley, over in.
Oh,
Lake,
yeah, yeah.
So we built for years, and so I know all of this stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I've been around it, you know, I hate to say it, I've been around it a good share of my life. That's why my body hurts and I sell insurance now.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
check
no,
this
that,
other branch?
yes, to me, that sounds, that's better than what they thought was gonna happen here. So, that's easy stuff.
Thank you, sir. Lot sitting here.
Yeah. No, it's not. Oh, that's from the,
Yeah.
and then you got, okay, solids already.
Yep. And I believe, push that camera a little bit. I don't know, we're not in far enough for this one yet, I don't think, but.
I'm out
This
there,
is
ways.
for the-
I'm out 10 feet. Yeah, here you are, right here.
So even going from here, it's not carrying over.
Where is it? Okay, so you're right there. Okay. All right.
Yeah, you can see the wire. You wanna flush it so that we can see it? Cause I can, if you're trying to show me pitch, I can see it.
Yeah, oh yeah, I
Well,
just,
go ahead and flush that one.
Yeah.
because I think what's happening is when this one's flushed, it's hitting here and going both ways, it's splitting it. But that's why I got both of them down here. They say the optics are the same between the two, but maybe it's just the big screen versus the little screen. You can see this Y is rotated great. I can have you pull that one out. Pull it quite a bit. Okay. Yeah, that's running great. Guessing you guys would have tied that on the line coming over, the basement bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Could I have you run up and flush the laundry on that side as well? Please and thank you.
So this, I'm gonna tell you, based on how I see that angle, this is gonna come straight this way at 45, and then this is gonna come off and
Okay.
go back.
Yeah, because there were quite a few turns.
Yeah.
It's not plugged into the exhaust, that's what's up there.
Flushing it right now.
Okay, thank you.
You should just yell up if we need it.
It's too small.
And that was what had concerned me, is I think it's hitting and splitting.
So then not running this toilet would create a problem though too.
Yes.
I think she's gotta use both bathrooms to
Yeah,
keep it moving.
yeah. Exactly.
You know, and I would say in a normal household, that would be happening.
Yes, exactly.
In
I
all
think when they
honesty,
did the
not even
fabrics-
using this toilet, I would say shower in this
Mhm.
bathroom.
Yep.
once or twice.
I see that a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
What's that?
We see it a lot.
Not enough water?
Oh, yeah, every
Or
day.
lack of use or?
Yeah, just.
It's interesting that some of you don't really think about it. Something not hanging it like a,
Yeah.
I've seen as simple as somebody going from a top loader to a front loader, making an extremely huge difference, because some of the older top loaders, either small, medium, or large, they weren't sensing,
Yeah.
and they would fill it up halfway, and that's 5-10 gallons once a day, every 2-3. Well, my house, it's
Yeah.
a top loader 5 times a day.
So it's a great question in saying, you know, how often does this one get used?
Yeah, well, definitely.
Because there was a lot of paper in there.
Mhm, yep.
And if she says, oh, I never use it, that paper is back flowing in,
Yep.
into it. And then the water would take it away.
I'd love to be able to design auto flushers, set them for once a day.
Yeah. Well, aren't they starting to talk about pressurized in every house now?
the vacuum place.
Yeah.
Those are interesting. We just
The
learned
power,
about
the power assist ones?
No, like the whole system is gonna end up being
this vacuum sealed basically.
vacuum.
Really?
So you press a button and then it just like,
Like they do on a plane.
yeah.
Well, there goes my.
They're just coming out with it. Like
Exactly.
we watched a video of it in class last semester.
I think it'd be neat. I think logistically it'd be a nightmare for you guys. Would there be no vent? Or?
Yeah, no need for them.
Okay, okay.
No need for traps, no need for vents. It's all sealed.
You were absolutely correct. The Kohler is a 1.28. I just took a look in the tank, so.
But looking at this, I'd like to see this bathroom get used a little more. Even if she just ran the water, like showered in here.
I think she does baths in here, so.
Oh,
That's,
okay,
that's gonna
okay.
be a good whoosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because what I'm seeing is there was a lot of paper in here, so if this one's not being used for that amount of paper that I saw, it would be alarming, because then it's coming from there, coming back this way. And it could, if it's gonna take the path of least resistance. So on a you know, medium grade, you know, I'm not alarmed by what I see with the water. I mean, that amount is actually, it helps carry, because if the water leaves the solids, it doesn't carry either.
Right,
Right?
No, I get it.
So
You go too much.
this does not trouble me at all. And then we do have options in the event that we do this, that, and the other thing, and it's not working. I can bring that over and then straight into the 4-inch.
Oh, yeah.
Assuming that, you know, and so that this stack is the problem,
Right.
you know, rather than break up the concrete. But,
Yeah, no, that.
Yeah.
And this was a Mansfield on this side?
This is the Mansfield that.
But he was gonna switch them possibly to,
Okay.
or, I mean, when we were talking over there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
That would
Okay.
be where I would start.
yeah.
Okay.
That's, we got a starting point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my card.
Okay.
And then if you wouldn't mind, you could text me, well, you got my number too.
Yeah.
But let's keep in touch both
Pull
ways.
that one open.
Yeah.
Yes, that worked, no, that didn't, you know, and then we'll go from there.
I want to bring this all the way up to the city since we're here. Does it make sense to not? To do so?
Water conservation, I get it. It doesn't necessarily mean.
I'm gonna run this out. Make
Okay.
life a little easier.
And that's the slug that was stuck in there on this side. Could I have you go flush this toilet again?
Sure.
Thank you.
I have no clue, and learning a whole nother,
We'd have to research that
yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Should have seen some of the plumbing on Puerto Rico. It was something.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe how much CPVC I saw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the electrical, that's even worse. The only thing I did like from a drain cleaning standpoint, plastic P-traps on urinals.
Oh. Yeah. With the European and when you're down there, I like the surface mount faucets. We're not digging in a wall for our bathtub valves and stuff. I mean, right now, we're putting them behind the,
We were only in hotels and restaurants, so we didn't see a lot of that.
Oh,
So.
it's nice, easy to service. So if you look at this, you see the water line is a lot lower than what we were getting on the other one.
It's less than
Yeah.
half pipe.
Yeah.
Right, so it's got proper flow.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. Now, this could be the solids that's holding that water right there. So as soon as it gets the solids to move, then the water goes away. Or is it a belly?
There's a little belly there, but we checked this first when I got here. The backup was not here. But
Oh, they had
before,
a backup this morning? already?
no, when I was here a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
We don't see after this with 4-inch undergrade.
Pardon?
We don't see as many problems with 4-inch undergrade. Because part of it, I think, is because most of the toilets used to be 2.5-inch throats,
Yeah.
and now they're all 3-inch. You have a 3-inch throat and a 3-inch pipe, it just doesn't break up the stuff like it used to. But the toilets don't clog like they used to either.
Right.
So how did it look when we flushed, all right?
I figured since I have the camera here, I might as well run it all the way out to the street.
Well, right, don't take the city word for it.
We'll need the channel locks, but
And I had that doing stuff.
no.
Okay, so, I got a point, the city, this happened on the TV. This city utility, and a guy with a horizontal line machine hit his ladder going out to the street, okay? So their basement, whatever. So the guy came to the door, they figured that they had hit it, and they came in with a backhoe, dug it up, spliced it. With a backhoe, and up in that grader, it closed that grader. And, we had somebody come out, camera it, and they found 4 feet away from where they were digging with the backhoe, the lateral was so they stopped digging over here, the lateral was cracked over here and shifted. And they're trying to claim that they have no responsibility. I say you're home.
I'm telling you, when you lay that pipe, it's typically on virgin soil. And it's been approved with bedded with gravel and everything is done to code, and you look at the inspection from the inspector look at it, and that tells me that, yes, they did move it.
I told them, because they're claiming that, I couldn't cover it, they're really not covered for it, but I told them, I said, first and foremost, we got it fixed.